take a drive. You know, sometimes when you tell people this place is not real, they might think, well, if you're saying this place is not real, I'm not real. You know, that's probably what people think. But actually, you're just looking at the mirror image of yourself. When you look at another person, you're looking at a mirror image of yourself, but in a multi-dimensional way. Everybody's at a different path, right? So I'm a person, you're a person. You were born, you made different decisions, you were born in a different, it's just a fractal hologram. You're a person, I'm a person, Per.Son. So when you look at other people, you look at yourself. And the purpose for other people is to hit you face to face, to turn you back to source. All the pieces of the pie are to bring you back to source. That motorcycle that just went by, behind me. All this is a program. Now there's a car behind me blocking my... Wild stuff, man. Tearing up my driveway. Let me ask them what their deal is. It's not even worth the fight. I don't care if they do that. They're gonna get a flat tire eventually, though. Anyway. See, by doing that yard stuff right there, they could bust the guy's plumbing, his water supply line, or his drain. You know, it's just, people don't know what they're doing. Most people are just totally ignorant, and they're selfish, and they don't care about nobody else's property, and they don't care about nothing else. You might say, well, why does it matter if it's not real? It's to teach you to maintain your ship, your body ship, your internal body ship, your person, your what's happening out here is just a reflection of in here. If this is not real, why does it matter if somebody hits your car, or if somebody runs into your... It matters because you got to function down here. But the purpose of keeping your body ship, your business ship, your house ship in order is so you don't have to be connected to it. The less you connect here, the more you can see. The more you can see by staying separate. Come out from among them, be ye separate. In other words, when you talk to somebody who can't see the code, they actually think you're crazy. Even though it's right in front of you. True, faithful faith. Communication wires, communion. The guide wire, graphical user interface of the Holy Spirit, GUIDE. What holds you up? Holy Spirit. So all this stuff here is everything in front of you is an object lesson. So if somebody hits your car, it's an object lesson. You've crossed a boundary. You've encroached upon. You're not healthy. You're not thinking healthy. You're not walking healthy. It sounds like it's contradictory, but it's not. It's only a training program. You might say, well, if this place is not real, why does anything matter? Everything matters. Because that's the purpose of the training program. When you're in it, matter of fact, I was watching a video last night, or it might have been this morning. This lady was in a 5G. She was going. He says, "I'm gonna put you in 5G, and you gotta breathe. You gotta breathe, because he had to tell her how to breathe. He said, you gotta train yourself. You gotta force yourself to breathe. You know, or you gotta force yourself to do this or that." And so, the purpose of this place is you're being hit. You're being hit with the drama, all these things are hitting you. Now, some of it's subliminal, and it's a lot hitting you, and it's hard to catch everything, because right here, right now, there's subliminal messages happening right now. There's cars behind me, there's people walking there, there's signs there, there's a car here, there's people coming out the door, going in the door, there's a car here, there's stuff happening. People start to, sometimes they act crazy, sometimes they say something off the wall. It's just ridiculous how many things are hitting you all at once, and you can't take but so much. If you try to the way you do it, the way that you function down here, a lot of times with all the craziness, you got to step back, step out of it, disconnect. And when you disconnect, you can see the picture, you can see the whole picture. Most people are not self-aware. They're not able to be, like as I'm talking right now, as I'm talking. Okay, so I'm talking, but what I do is step out and I watch myself from the outside in as I'm talking. How's that even possible? How can I watch myself talking as I'm talking? As I'm looking out, in my mind, I'm up here somewhere watching and listening to what I'm saying before I say it. And then after I say it. Did that make sense? Can the other person understand where I'm coming from? Do they understand? What are they thinking? What is their background? Where are they at? Are they still stuck in the world, the flesh, pride of life? They can't hear me if they are. Are they still stuck in a denomination box? They can't hear me if they are. Are they still stuck in a works-based salvation? They can't hear me if they are. Are they still narcissistic? They cannot hear anything I'm saying. They see it as them. They see it as what they can get. Most people around you are trying to get something, vampire something, take something, use and abuse, and that's why there's songs, rock and roll songs or whatever it was. What was that song? It said some people love to be abused and want to be abused or something. That song has so much truth in it. You're born in a system of abuse. You're being bombarded by the radio, by messages, by email, by text, by phone calls, by everything. You're being abused from childhood, and even before the internet. You had phone calls. I remember I would go in the bathroom when I was like 10 or 12 or something. Every time I'd go in the bathroom, the phone would ring. I thought, why didn't it ring before I went in the bathroom? Even as a child, I thought, this is a matrix. I didn't even know. I said, this is not right. How come the phone only rings when I go to the bathroom? It didn't make sense. Now it does. So when I tell people this place is fake, some people can get it. Some people take it personal. Some people think you're crazy. Some people jive with it. Some people, I don't know. Everybody has a different perspective, but there's only probably 10 different perspectives on that. When you say this place ain't real, they probably try to lock you up. When you say it's a simulation and you really mean it, they probably try to lock you up. Even your body is like a simulation. Your body's an AI program. It's going to go back to the grave. It's temporary. If it's temporary, it's simulation. It's not even real. None of it's real. This whole thing's fake. I mean, really. The thing I'm leaning on is fake. It represents stability. Look, I'm leaning on this. Those posts represent stability. It's just a picture. It's a 3D book. It's a picture. What I'm doing here, leaning on this post, is a representation of stability. That's all. And it's a type and shadow of being stable in your inner man. That's it. Nothing else.